places making up psychotic weird answers. Like I said, they're deranged. Saying that people will never understand anything unless they did it. They went psycho. Like I said, they're psychotic. They were following people around, making up false stories, and then saying that nope, that's not it. Right over there, making up psychotic. You're on the phone, right? You should be on the phone, right? You're kind of yelling across the street. They're always making up lies about people. That's why I don't trust them at all. Like I said, they're a bunch of weirdos. You know you can talk normal, right? Yep, and they're trying to repeat the same psychotic stuff. Stop following me around. Told you. You can hear it on the phone that barely has any audio. They're a bunch of weirdos. They don't even know how long I've been here. That's why they're psychotic. See, normal conversation. Oh, they're a bunch of liars. Like I said, they kept making up lies about people. That's why I don't trust them. They're just gonna keep using the same psychotic stuff. They go all the way over to another side of the street and start making up lies about people. Yep, can't ever trust them. They're a bunch of weirdos making up. Oh, well, that was because there was a class on that one. We were learning that one. They're psychotic. They weren't. That's why I'm recording. I have to record because they're constantly making up psychotic lies. You hear it all the way across the street. Somebody on their own phone and they're trying to lie about them being on the phone with them. That's why I don't trust them at all. Nope, they're a bunch of liars. Like I said, they're not checking on anything. They're just making up psycho. Yep, they're using the exact same stupid stuff where they drugged Melissa. They're psychotic. Right next to the Jewish place where they kept trying to get them into trouble. It's weird. I said I record instead of making up psychotic lies about what people are supposed to be talking about, how translated it is, and how many other situations that they said that they just snuck into. It's psychotic. Like I said, can't trust them. They're over at the Starbucks doing the same conversation. That's why I don't trust them. Nope. Like I said, they're psychotic. Would have never figured it out. Weirdos. Told you. Told you they're yelling across the street, making up psychotic lies. They're just gonna keep trying to make up psychotic stuff about people and saying they'll never figure it out. Over and over again. It shows up. I record because you're psychotic. Yep, and they're over in Spartanburg saying that they were going to that one school when you weren't. How many people have actual places where they go instead of constantly being shut off by them? Stop using me for your psycho. That's why I'm recording you. You need to leave me alone. Stop making up psychotic lies in public. Started going louder and louder and louder because nobody was responding. They're psychotic. Like I said, they're repeating the same conversations, making up some weird answers. And they're recorded saying some psycho ass stuff. They were saying it at the theaters too, and they're psychotic liars. And they were trying to attack people. That's why I'm recording that specific person. Weirdos. like I said, they're gonna make up some huge lies. They're not even talking to anybody on the phone. If they are, they're trying to misuse people. Not be using that stupid answer on people because they kept trying to do that at the restaurants and said that, oh, they were paying for us, and they just walk off and leave. They kept doing it to their own family members and other people that they said were their family members when they weren't. Psychotic. Like I said, you should have came over here and talked to me instead of making up psychotic lies. Weird. Yep. Just keep using the same psycho answers.